Why learning English is so much difficult? Have you ever tried to find out the answer of this question? If no, let's get together and try to find it in this video. Along with that, we would definitely focus on to improve our speaking skill. So here we go. Friend, for the last many years, I have been trying hard to speak English fluently. Though somehow I'm able to speak, but when it comes to directly talk to somebody, I often get nervous, get blank, and also get out of everything. Why? Because I start believing at that moment that I'm not good enough in English. How can I continue with this person? Because the person who is in front of me speaking fabulous English, and that person never ever try to learn English the way we are learning, and that is why they are fluent. Since we are learning English or in trying to increase our fluency by conventional method, it will take little extra time and more practice to be fluent. For example, as I already mentioned you that for last many years I have been practicing, but till now I did not improve. Reason, every time I don't have some environment or people or connection with somebody with whom I can practice my speaking English. And the second thing is, we don't have this habit right from our childhood, and that is why whenever we are speaking with somebody, we have to recall everything right from the beginning. Like, if I am speaking in past tense, that I have to focus on past tense grammar and related things so that I can be speaking correct English. Okay, and this fear is always stay at the back of our mind, because we have this tendency of thinking and again that I'm not a frequent speaker of English language, so I might get stuck in between. And these are the fear which pull us back again and again whenever we are trying to be confident in front of any stranger or anybody. So the answer is simple. We have to develop this habit up to a limit where we find it very easy to communicate with any people, be it stranger, be it with our friend, teacher, professor, doctor, engineer, or no matter what. So the simple answer is, we are not into the practice. We did not have develop our practice. We are not habituated speaking English, and that is why we are doing hard work in terms of recalling things, and moreover, I would say making ourselves what aware that yes, we know English and we can speak English. So what we have to do from today onward? Practice, yeah, practice. Without practice, we can't do anything. So in this video, I'm going to practice about past tense, because I believe my past describing, uh, technique is wrong, method is wrong. I might make multiple mistake, and I know that. So I want to correct all of them, and that is why here I am going to practice one story which had happened with me yesterday with my mom. So let's get started. Well, I was in a brilliant mood. It is the matter of yesterday morning when me and my mom both were enjoying our breakfast. As soon as my breakfast was about to finish, my mom asked something, or the same moment she started sharing something which I was completely against of. That has some valid reason. Well, the valid reason was about whom she was talking about. I said, why didn't you said all this thing to that person when he or she was present? And she was like, what's the point? I don't want to fight. That is why I did not try to open up in front of him or her. And that was my question. If you couldn't did it in front of that person, why you are telling me, why you are telling me that story? It is of no use. Thousand time I have told you that don't talk all this thing. If you really want solution, talk to that person directly, and you have that quality of speaking in a polite way. With your that habit, you can easily had got your solution done, but you didn't do that. And now you're sharing with me, and I get irritated out of all this thing. I really don't like all such stupid method of you know sharing things with a third person without the knowledge of second. It's better you ask first the second person whatever your problem you have, discuss with that person. If he or she is not ready to uh, correct it, then next level come, and the next level is, yes, you can easily talk to other person out of frustration, out of getting yourself toned down or anything. Because I do understand when we have some clash with people or we have some rudeness with somebody, then definitely we want somebody, other person, party, to discuss that matter so that we feel lighter, because that moment we are full of anger and we don't want to burst into lava and all, and volcano. So out of this small topic I made it huge, and that had happened. Though my mom didn't speak anything, I kept on speaking on a high note, or high speech, which was completely unacceptable. Later on, as usual, I realized it was my fault, and I regretted. I cried. I did not eat throughout the day, night, and she called me twice. I did not reply her. She came to my room, asked me to eat food, and I rudely asked her to leave me alone and don't come again, and something like that. Oh, so all this thing had happened, and I was quite disappointed later on that why I did this to my mom, and I causes grief to my mom. It was ridiculous. um, I mean, I'm the one who takes care of her, and I'm the one who is causing her too much pain in this life out of multiple things, which I would be talking as a part of daily English practice in my next video. So later on, I understood what was my mistake, and I would say it was not mistake, it was blunder that I did yesterday. And I went outside for walk, came back, bought something for eating, for myself coconut water, and for my mom I got mangoes because she loves mangoes. And then some extra thing I also bought. Came to home. While coming to home, I got my mom on a way. She was coming out of the temple as usual. Every day she goes to temple, so she was just coming out. So I thought this is the right time to talk to her, because I had talked her rudely, badly, which I was not supposed to do at all. And then I went close to my mom. I said, "Mommy," and then she was buying some kind of vegetable over there. She gave money to the seller vendor uncle, and he does not have change that time. Then my mom asked me, "Do you have change of 30 rupees?" I said, "Yes, mom." And that time I felt lighter and little bit brighter, not exactly, because still now it's been one day I did not have overcome of those bloody idiot nonsense behavior of mine that I had done to my mom. So yes, that is all which I wanted to describe in past tense. I know there would have been some mistake, but it's okay. Gradually, I would overcome and would definitely try not to behave this way with mom again in future. And you guys also don't misbehave if you do same like me. Well, I know you people are good one. So bye, take care, and do practice spoken English.